Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from Phone Bunch and today we are reviewing the Micromax Canvas LA108 which comes with a 5.5-inch QHD IPS display with a pixel density of about 200 pixels per inch. It's powered by the quad-core MediaTek MT6582M chipset. You have Android 4.4 KitKat running on the phone with 1 GB of RAM. On the left you have the volume rocker in a similar finish as the Asus Zenfone series. It's very sturdy. At the top, you can also see the 3.5 audio jack, micro USB data syncing and charging port. On the right, you have the power lock and unlock button, again in the same finish. And you can see the dual door finish, black in the front, white at the back and in the bottom as well. The strip continues through the entire device at the back as well. And you have this silver metallic trim, which juts out a little bit and can get stuck to your clothes. Moving to the back, you have an 8 megapixel primary camera with LED flash. It's an autofocus camera capable of recording 1080p videos, and with a speakerphone at the bottom, which does get muffled when the phone is put on its back. The back has a matte finish as well, which makes the phone really easy to hold, which you would want on such a large device. The back cover opens without any hassle, just a few locks, and you can see that the bottom part stays on the device. As I was saying, the back cover is actually very sturdy, it doesn't bend or flex, and the build is actually quite solid on the device. Coming to the insides, you can see that you have a 2350 mAh battery, a micro SIM card slot, a full-size SIM card slot, and the micro SD card slot, which can take up to 32 gigs of storage. Now let's put the cover back on. The battery is able to give you 1 day of usage easily. Now the Canvas L is definitely not meant for single-handed usage if you have small hands, but with large hands, both the buttons are very easily reachable. Now if we come to the front of the device, you will be able to see a front-facing camera. There's a notification LED as well, proximity and light sensors. Then you have the 5.5-inch QHD IPS display with great viewing angles, and you do have capacitive buttons just below the display as well. But the backlighting is really weak and you won't be able to see them without it being really dark. The display has great touch response and the color reproduction is quite good as well. You can see that there is a bit of distortion in brightness when you tilt the display. The vertical viewing angles are a bit narrower than the horizontal viewing angles. Now I'll change some wallpapers. You will be able to see the color reproduction yourself, and you can see how bright the display looks. It's viewable in sunlight, but yes, it's very reflective and prone to fingerprints as well. Now moving on, we talk about network and call quality. We didn't have any issues here. Call quality was decent and there is no noise cancellation and no call recording. It is a dual SIM 3G smartphone and you can choose which SIM card you want to use for voice calls, videos and etc. And you can bind a particular contact to a particular SIM card as well. You do have Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth tethering as well as USB tethering available on the phone. GPS is also available on the phone and is able to locate very quickly, especially when you are on a data connection. So you get an 8 megapixel camera with a bright LED flash capable of recording 1080p videos. You do have panorama shot, beauty shot and HDR mode is also available. Now this is an autofocus camera, but it does take a little bit of time to focus in on the subject. Low light images do turn out to be a bit noisy. The flash does help, but just about that much. Now on the left you have a normal image, on the right with HDR, and even a little shake makes the images a bit blurry. Autofocusing does take a little bit of time and sometimes images do turn out a bit blurry. Now the color reproduction from the images is actually quite good. It looks natural, it's not overexposed. You can see the brick wall as well, perfect color reproduction here. Now images are sharp. Similarly in macro shots you can also see the level of detail and there is very little noise in these. Now even though focusing does take a little bit of time and a few tries before you get it right, the end result is surprisingly very crisp and you can see the level of detail here. We'll add more samples soon. Now this is the headset you get within the box. It's not that great. For listening to music, I would recommend getting your own pair. Now we are playing some music. The speakerphone here is actually very loud. It's clear and it doesn't crackle at full volume. You do have an equalizer built in. You can choose a preset or you can define your own custom one as well. FM radio is available on the device. You can switch to the speakerphone and you can record FM as well in stereo quality. Now we are playing a 1080p video. You can see that there is no lag here. This is in MKV format. You can play MP4 3GP videos directly as well. AVI is also playable. Now this is our YouTube video playback unboxing of the Micromax Canvas Win W121 and you can see that there is no lag here. If we talk about software, it's a very stock build of Android 4.4.2 KitKat. You get the new Google Nexus style launcher. That's again default for AOSP Android 4.4 KitKat. You can place widgets very easily, just like that, by long tapping on any of the home screens or by pressing the menu button. It's very easy, it's a very fluid interface as well. Being stock, obviously, some of the icons have been changed. You need to long tap on the menu key to open up Recent. Long tapping on the home button opens up Google Now. So those are the basic functionalities. Not many apps came pre-installed, basic ones. Some Micromax apps were there, but we installed most of them and a lot of space was still remaining. There is not much bloatware installed on the device. And coming to the notification shade also, you just have the new car screen option. So you have wireless display enabled if you have a compatible television or monitor, that is. You can see right here it's Android 4.4.2 KitKat running on the device. No special options in display either. In storage you will be able to see we have 1.25 GB as phone storage. App and app data are not movable to the external SD card, but you can move it to the internal SD storage of about 4.91 GB. USB OTG is also supported on the device, which you can see from right here. If you have plugged in the USB OTG cable and an 8 GB pen drive, you can see that it has been detected. Now we are going to get into the file manager. We can access files directly as well, USB external storage, and I'll just play a video for you. So you can see we are playing the same MKV video, 1080p sample, and it plays smoothly. You can unmount the USB storage as well, it's inbuilt. Now coming to running information, you will be able to see that we have about 338 MB of RAM that is free right now, and that's a general case. About 350 to 400 MB RAM is available to you. So there are no new options available here. In security, you do have pattern, PIN and password along with face unlock and voice unlock. Android device manager is also available. So you can ring, erase or even locate your device if it's lost. Overall, it's a very stock looking Android interface. Even the launcher has not been customized much. Apart from the icons at the bottom which you see, you do get the Swift key keyboard pre-installed, and the fluid touch response of the display makes typing even better and faster on the Micromax Canvas L. So we tested web browsing on Chrome. The scrolling is a bit slow, but other than that there are no issues with rendering. Rendering especially of text and images is quite fast. Now you can see here too, scrolling is definitely a bit slow, but pinch to zoom is absolutely fluid, again aided by the brilliant touch response from the display. Even though this is a low-res display, there is not much pixelation in text. In general performance also, we didn't find any lag. Gaming was also quite good on the phone, except for the games that use an accelerometer, as that was not calibrated correctly. If we speak of battery life, you can easily get 1 day of usage with this phone, but not more than that. Now Micromax has included some annoying things. This is MPic, from where you can download songs, movies and other apps as well. It's better to do it from the Google Play Store than this included store, obviously. Micromax is not great at making software. And then you have mskins, from where you can download live wallpapers. Apart from that, there is not much bloatware on the device. It looks great, it is built solidly, and it doesn't feel that big given that it has a 5.5-inch display. Overall solid construction, there is no bend or flex. It's good to hold in the hand as well. Performance is great, and this might not be the most high resolution display you can get at this price, but it's definitely one of the better ones. Priced at about Rs 9,500, this is a great option for people looking for a large display in this price bracket. We'll be back with more. Till then, you can watch the unboxing of the Micromax Canvas L as well as its gaming review from right here. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. If you want us to review any particular phone, just mention in the comment section. Visit phonebench.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.